Everyone, welcome to this particular video. So from today onwards, we are going to crack the series for IIT JAM, GATE or any other biology exam. So in today's video, we are going to learn about the biochemistry. So these are going to be very focused and targeted lecture for IIT JAM, GATE, GAT-B, etc. So if you want, you can watch at like 1.5 or 2x depending on your preference, and let us start with the video. So when we understand the term biochemistry, so what it is made up of? It is made up of biology and chemistry, right? So when we are trying to study about the biochemistry, so we are trying to understand the functional unit of life, right? Wait a minute, what is happening to my... So here we are trying to understand the functional unit of life, and that is called cell. Okay, so whenever cell divides, that is basically called biology, right? And chemistry, so as we all familiar with, so chemistry is made up of atom. When atom and atom interacts, they creates molecule, and when we study these molecule in context of biology, that essentially makes up the biochemistry. Okay, so कल को अगर आपसे कोई पूछ ले what is biochemistry, so you should be able to answer it. Okay, so if I have to give you the definition, the study of life at the very molecular level is known as biochemistry. Okay, so when we are trying to study biochemistry, okay, so what molecules are made up of this biochemistry? Okay, what molecules do we need to study in this biochemistry? So those are carbohydrates, those are lipids, also known as fats. We are trying to understand the protein and nucleic acid. If you have taken basic biology, so you must know the difference between all four, but let's just understand. Okay, carbohydrate is basically a carbon source which also provides us with energy. Lipids, on the other case, are essential for like cell membrane or cell wall formation, and they also provide us with energy, and they have like multiple role in like steroids or like functioning of cell. Okay, and protein, on the other hand, like helps in like basic functioning of the cell. So these are basically enzymes. These are the proteins which helps like regulates the functioning of cell. Okay, so these are also nitrogen source, right? And nucleic acid are basically DNA and RNA. So DNA, as we know, is the genetic material of the cell, and RNA is basically where the mRNA get translated and makes up the protein. Okay, and there are other like RNA also, which helps in expression of certain genes, which in turns help in like regulation of the cells. Okay, so that's why we need to study these biomolecules. Okay, so when we are trying to understand the biomolecule, what these are actually made up of, if we look at the chemistry part, okay, so these are basically made up of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Okay, so these are basic 6 elements which makes up the whole of the biochemistry. And due to these 6 elements, there is a formation of these biomacromolecules, which we just discussed. And these biomacromolecules are similar among all species. Okay, चाहे आप बैक्टीरिया ले लो, चाहे आप वायरस ले लो, चाहे आप फंगस ले लो, या एनिमल सेल्स ले लो, such as human. Okay, तो इन सभी में we are going to find this carbon source, nitrogen source, like energy source, right? And because of this, they have similar biochemical pathways. Now, what are these biochemical pathways? That we are going to study in upcoming lectures, so do not worry about right now. Okay, so I hope you get the idea till now. If you do, so do comment, and